Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 16th of February 1985, and the title is To Let the Music of Happiness Play at Every Breath is the gift of this elevated birth. Today, the Father, the innocent Lord, Bholanath, the innocent treasurer, has come to celebrate a meeting with his extremely loving, constantly cooperative, easy yogi children who are the masters of all treasures. You are masters now and also masters in the future. At present, you are the children, and so the masters of the world creator, and you are also the masters of the world in the future. Bap Dada is pleased to see his children who are the masters. This is the alokik intoxication and alokik happiness of being a child and a master. You are such elevated souls who are constantly fortunate and are always full. Are you not? Today, all the children are very happy to be celebrating with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm the birthday of the Father's incarnation. Bap Dada says the Father's birthday is also the birthday of the children. This is why this is a wonderful birthday. Generally, a father and a child don't have a birthday on the same day. Is it ever on the same day? Have you ever heard that a father's birthday is on the same day as his child's? This is the alokik birthday. The moment that the father entered, the child Brahma, the alokik birth of Brahma, also took place at the same time on the same day. So these birthdays are together, are they not? And together with Brahma, it is also the birthday of the special Brahmins. Therefore, the date, time, and omens of the divine birth of Brahma and incarnation of Shiv Baba are the same. Although it is the father Shiva and the child Brahma, that is, the Supreme Soul and the Great Soul, Brahma became equal to the Father. Because of becoming equal, they became the combined form. When you say Bap Dada, you say both the terms together, not separately. In the same way, the special Brahmins incarnated with Bap Dada in the form of Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris. Therefore, the name Brahma and Kumars and Kumaris is also the awareness of the combined form of the Father and the children. So, Bap Dada has come to celebrate the birthday of the incarnation into Brahmin life. All of you are also incarnations, are you not? An incarnation means to have the elevated awareness. I am a Brahmin soul with a divine life. Therefore, this is a new birth, is it not? You have incarnated in those corporeal bodies with an elevated awareness and have become instruments for the task of world benefit. So, you are incarnations, are you not? Just as the Father has incarnated, so too all of you have incarnated for the task of world transformation. For transformation to take place is to incarnate. So, this is a gathering of incarnations. Together with the Father, it is also the alokik birthday of you Brahmin children. So, will the children celebrate the Father's birthday, or will the Father celebrate the children's birthday? Or will all of you together celebrate the birthday of one another? Devotees simply continue to celebrate the memorials, whereas you personally celebrate with the Father. Such elevated fortune, such an imperishable line of fortune of every cycle has been drawn. Always have the awareness that your fortune is with God. You have the part of attaining fortune directly from the bestower of fortune. You are double heroes, the ones with the hero part, and also those whose life is as valuable as a hira, diamond. So, you are double heroes, are you not? The vision of the whole world is on you souls who have a hero part. Today, in this final birth, and also in the final period of the cycle, the remembrance of you fortunate souls is still in the form of a memorial. The words of the Father and the Brahmins have become memorials in the form of scriptures, so that even today they are thirsty to hear a couple of words. By hearing a few words, they begin to experience peace and happiness. The elevated actions of you fortunate souls are even now remembered in the form of divine activities. The elevated thoughts of elevated feelings and elevated wishes of you fortunate souls are remembered in the form of blessings. People go in front of any of the deities to ask for blessings. The memorial of the elevated awareness of you fortunate souls is even today remembered in the form of remembrance. People praise remembrance so much, whether they remember the name or the form of a rosary. The memorial of the awareness continues in the form of remembrance. So, how did you become so fortunate? It was because you became fortunate with the bestower of fortune. So, do you understand how fortunate and divine your birth is? Bapdada, God, is giving congratulations for the divine birth to such fortunate children. There are constantly congratulations and congratulations. These are not congratulations for just one day. This fortunate birth is full of congratulations at every second and every moment. You know this elevated birth of yours, do you not? The music of happiness is playing in every breath. It isn't just your breathing, but it is the music of happiness. You can hear the music, can you not? How elevated the natural music is. The music of happiness of this divine birth means your breath is the elevated gift of this divine birth. As soon as you took Brahman birth, you received the music of happiness as a gift, did you not? When playing music, your fingers go up and down, do they not? Similarly, breathing too is up and down, in and out. So to breathe means to play music. Breathing cannot stop, so the music cannot stop either. Everyone's music of happiness is playing well, is it not? What do the double foreigners think? You have taken all the treasures from the innocent Lord and made your treasure stores full, have you not? So your treasure stores will remain full for 21 births. You won't need to make effort to fill them. You will attain your reward comfortably. The effort of the present time brings you a reward for 21 births. For 21 births, you will be in constantly full form. So, what effort did you make? Does it take effort? Effort means simply to consider yourself to be a being, that is, a soul, a present in that chariot. This is called effort. You made this effort, did you not? As a result of this effort, you will constantly remain happy and content for 21 births. Even now, the confluence age is the age of pleasure, not of becoming confused. It is the age of pleasure. If there is some confusion about something, it is because at the confluence you sometimes take your feet towards the Iron Age. When your thoughts, that is, the feet of your intellect, are at the confluence age, you are in constant pleasure. The confluence age is the age to celebrate a meeting of two. So the confluence age is the age for the meeting of the Father and the children to take place. Where there is a meeting, there is pleasure. So this is the birth of celebrating in pleasure, is it not? There is no name or trace of becoming confused. At the time of pleasure, celebrate with a lot of spiritual pleasure. You double foreigners are those who stay in double pleasure, are you not? Congratulations for such a life of pleasure. There are many souls in the world to become confused. Not you. There are already many of those, whereas there are few of you who are celebrating in pleasure. Do you understand this elevated birthday of yours? Generally, astrologers tell you your fortune on the basis of the day, time, and period. What is the period of all of you? What date is it? Together with the Father's birth, it is also the birth of Brahmins. So, the date of God's birth is also yours. God's incarnation means the moment of the divine birth is also the moment of your birth. This is such an elevated moment. It is such an elevated line. It is also called omens. So, let there always be the zeal and enthusiasm in your heart that your birthday is at the same time as the Father's. Brahma cannot do anything without Brahmins. Father Shiva cannot do anything without Brahma. So, they are together, are they not? Therefore, always remember the importance of the date of birth and the time of birth. We souls also incarnated at the same time that God incarnated. The name also has a similar sound. Brahma and Brahmins, Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris. The sound of the name is also elevated. Seeing the children with such an elevated birth and life, the Father is always pleased. The children say, Wah, Baba, Wah. And the Father says, Wah, children, Wah. No one else will have such children. As a special gift for this divine day, Bap Dada is giving all the loving children two golden versions. Firstly, always have this thought for yourself. I am a jewel of the eyes of the Father. A jewel of the eyes means someone who is always merged in the eyes. The form merged in the eyes is a point. In the eyes, the wonder is of the point, pupil. So a jewel of the eye means the point is merged in the Father. I am merged in love. So firstly, remember these golden versions. I am a jewel of the eyes. Secondly, the Father's company and hand are always over me. You have His company and also His hand. You always have the hand of blessings and the canopy of cooperation. So you always have the Father's company and His hand. It isn't that you need to give your hand to have His company, it is constantly there. The second golden version is you always have His constant company and His constant hand. This is today's gift for your divine birthday. Acha, to all the constantly elevated, fortunate children everywhere, to the children who constantly experience the music of happiness in every breath, to the double hero children, to the children who are constantly embodiments of the awareness of God and fortune, to the children who are always full of all treasures of overflowing treasure stores, many, many congratulations for the divine birth from the innocent Lord, the immortal Father, and the bestower of fortune, together with love, remembrance, and namaste. Bap Dada meeting the Dadis. The arms of love of unlimited Baba are very big. All of you are merged in these arms of love, in this embrace of love. All of you children are always in the Father's arms, in the garland of His arms, and this is why you are conquerors of Maya. You are the elevated souls who take birth with Brahma. There is no difference in the time, and this is why Brahma has been shown with many faces. Brahma himself has been shown with 5 faces, or 3 faces, because together with Brahma there are also the Brahmins. So, are you in the one with 3 faces, or in the one with 5 faces? The face is also cooperative. The Father also has intoxication. Of what? Would any father be able to find such children in the whole world if he went looking for them? No. The father would say he will not find such children, and the children say that they will not find such a father. It is good. The children are the beauty of the home. There is no beauty in the home with the father alone there. This is why the children are the beauty of the home of this world, who became the instruments to bring about the beauty of so many Brahmins. You children became those, did you not? The Father is also pleased to see the beauty of the children. The Father has returned the beads of even more rosaries than you. You simply have to remember the one Father, whereas the Father has to turn the beads of so many rosaries. He has to turn the beads of as many rosaries as were offered to him on the path of devotion. It is not possible that the Father would not turn the rosary of even one child for even one day. So, the Father is also the intense devotee, is he not? The Father turns the beads of the rosary of each child's specialties and virtues, and according to the number of times he remembers them, to that extent the virtues and specialties become fresh. The Father turns the rosary, but he gives the fruit of the rosary to you children. He himself doesn't take it. Acha, Bap Dada always remains with you children. He cannot remain separated from you children for even a moment. He cannot stay away even if he wanted to. Why? The children remember him so much, and so he would give a response, would he not? He would have to give the return of his being remembered, would he not? So he cannot stay without the children for even a second. You would never have seen such a wonder where the Father always stays with you, that he never becomes separated from the children. You would never have seen such a pair of father and child. A very good garden has been prepared. All of you also like the garden, do you not? The fragrance of each one is lovely and unique. This is why Allah's, God's garden has been remembered. All of you are original jewels. Each jewel has so much value, and each jewel is needed at every moment and in every task. So, all of you are the elevated jewels who are even today worshipped in the form of jewels. You are now doing the service of being destroyers of obstacles for many souls, and this is why the memorial of each of you jewels is so valuable. Each jewel has its own specialty. Some are jewels who destroy obstacles, and some are other types of jewels. So, even now in the final moments, the physical form of the memorial is doing service. You have become such servers. Do you understand? At the time of taking leave at 3:30 a.m., congratulations as well as good morning to all the children. Just as you spent the night in a beautiful meeting, in the same way, constantly continue to celebrate day and night in the pleasure of meeting the Father. Throughout the whole of the confluence age, you have to take greetings and congratulations from the Father. Make progress and move forward, and continue to make others move forward. Constantly be a great donor and a bestower of blessings, and also give a donation and a blessing to all souls. Acha, to such world benefactors, to those who are constantly merciful, the children who constantly have good wishes for everyone, love, remembrance, and good morning. Blessing, may you be equal and complete like the Father, and make your thinking, speaking, and doing equal. Bapdada now wishes to see all the children equal and complete. In order to become complete, your thinking, speaking, and doing should all be equal. You all make preparations for this. You have the thought of doing this, and this is your only desire. However, this desire can only be fulfilled when you become ignorant of the knowledge of all desires. All the many little types of desires don't allow this one desire to be fulfilled. Slogan: in order to experience the Avyakt or Karmatit stages, let your words, actions, and behavior all be equal. Om Shanti